I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
Hey, what's going on right now?
We're supposed to be filming the show.
Are you serious? Hey, welcome. It's Joe Zavala, Talk of the Prairie.
Come on, Joe, we gotta go. Good morning, I'm Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala,
And you're watching
Talk of the Prairie.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala.
And this is our 8th episode. Can you believe it?
I cannot.
Yeah,
It's Friday.
it's Friday.
Is it Friday?
I would say Friday because it's officially spring.
Ooh, is it officially spring?
It is officially spring.
Today?
It started yesterday.
Sorry, yesterday. So what does spring mean to you?
Springing forward, it's spring. Like the flowers are blooming.
So do you stop and take a picture with the bluebonnets every year?
No.
No?
No, I do not.
Have you ever picked a bluebonnet?
I have not. Isn't that against the law?
I don't know. They say it
Yes.
is. It is
it's
not.
Oh,
It's a
not.
myth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I was
hopefully,
thinking that.
we'll see. Is it a myth? I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking that it was this whole time. So thank you for clarifying that. But yeah, it's spring now.
Yeah. So you're going to take a picture with bluebonnets this year?
Probably not, but I'm just excited for the warm weather. I'm excited to be outside more. Wintertime, I'm usually cooped up in the house. So
It was cold the last 2 days.
It kind of was.
Yeah.
Today's gonna be a nice day though.
This morning's cold.
Yeah, this morning was like 48 degrees.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be like 83 today.
Yeah. Bipolar weather, Texas.
That is Texas finest. Everybody's allergies are all screwed up from all that dust the last 2 weeks too.
Yeah, that was very crazy. It's like we had a dust storm and now it's spring. It was cold the last couple of 2 days and now it's gonna be warm today. Yeah, that's
And then we get into stormy season, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever get we've had like 1 or 2 close calls where I went into a closet in the last like 4 or 5 years.
Really?
And it's funny because like I have people that are moving in outside of Texas, and like it was probably about a week ago whenever we had that potential for a bad storm.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, so there's probably going to be a tornado. And we're like freaking out. And I'm like, wow, I don't want to say we could become numb to it, but we just kind of know like the steps to it.
Yeah.
People that have never lived in Texas before, they're like freaking out. I guess that's probably like how we would freak out about an earthquake in California, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess you could say like us Texans, especially in this area, isn't this considered like Tornado Alley?
See, it goes back and forth. It seems like it's creeping back up north into like Oklahoma areas. I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess we'll hold that thought. And
tornadoes.
Yes, tornadoes, and we will be right back. Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. Every time a client walks into my studio, I want their experience to be like none other. I strive for each one of my clients to have their own unique, memorable experience. And it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story, to be able to go into some of their personal journeys, whether they're having a baby, their family is growing, or their little one has grown up and it is their last year of high school and they're moving on to the next part of their journey.
So at Viridian Property Solutions, our goal is to get you, the homeowner, the most amount of money possible for your damages. I'm the owner of Viridian Property Solutions, and we are public adjusters in the Mansfield area. We've been in the insurance business for 15 years doing property assessments. So when it comes down to getting the right estimate amount submitted to your insurance company, that's where a good public adjuster is going to come in and really be on your side.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy, for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
A joke by now.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala.
And we have a very special visitor, Miss Brandy, and she brought a special friend, Big
Yes.
Mama.
Yes, this is Big Mama from the Cozy Cafe. She is 3 years old, and you're about to see why we call her Big Mama.
Was there a Big Mama character on Nutty Professor?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it.
All right. Look how
She's
beautiful
not that big.
look how beautiful she is compared to Otto and
Yeah.
Gemini. Hey, she's pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Hi, baby. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, Big Mama. You are so beautiful.
She's not tempted by the churu.
Mm.
So, what type of personality does Big Mama have?
Large and in charge. She can be a little sassy.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. It looks
You
like
wanna
she's trying to
say?
explore.
She is. I'm going to try to open this one. Oh, actually, maybe this would be smarter. Say hello, Joe.
Hello, Big
Her
Mama.
Are so beautiful.
Isn't she beautiful? You don't want no churu at all, do you?
How old is she?
She's 3.
3 years old.
She's 3, and she likes to stay up high usually, like 6 feet in the air
Oh,
high.
wow.
She likes to kind of scope her surroundings. And I don't know how much more we're going to keep her. She's
Uh-oh.
going.
Here
She's
she
going.
goes.
Which
Any
is
events coming up where they can come see Big Mama?
Yes, thank you for asking, Joe. We have our cookie decorating tonight. We
Ooh.
have an amazing lady. She's going to teach you how to use that royal icing. You have to like use both hands and decorate cookies. Really,
Oh,
really
fun.
fun, really nice. And then, of course, you get to eat them. And then tomorrow we have Disney Singo, so you get to sing along with some Disney songs and maybe win some prizes. It'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
super
Is
fun.
this the first time doing Disney Signal?
We did it last year as well, probably
Yeah?
around spring break time.
So what are some of the songs that are going to be jamming
Oh,
out?
everything, you know.
Everything?
Can't Wait to Be King. Some of the songs from Descendants, which I'm not that familiar with.
Yeah.
Some of those songs, some of those newer things. We have some Coco songs.
Okay.
Ooh.
You know, all the good stuff. We go back
Yeah.
to like Bambi and all the way to the Descendants. So
Bambi.
a little bit for everybody.
There's a lot of
Absolutely.
controversy right now going on with the new Snowflake movie. People are
So
saying
like Snow White.
Snow White.
Snow White,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
saying that they should have never did a live one. They should have kept the cartoon.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think it's okay to make old cartoons into lives?
I would say so
Yeah.
because it's going to introduce like the the
Yeah.
younger kids to that story.
So it's just us grumpy old people. That's what it is. right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Change is hard.
Yes. So somebody that is interested in probably adopting Big Mama, what does that process look like?
First, you come into the cafe. You pay $15 to hang out for an hour. The adoption fee is just $100. That's for whoever you fall in love with, Big Mama or one of the other 15. All our kitties are up to date with the shots. They are microchipped. They are fixed. And they're living in a cageless environment. So all they're waiting for is their forever home.
Yeah, I think Big Mama has officially left the building.
She left the building, just like Elvis.
Just like Elvis.
Absolutely. So what type of home would you say Big Mama would fit into the best?
Oh, I know you can't tell right now because she's gone, but she's pretty relaxed. Like
Yeah.
she gets along well with the other kitties. She interacts well with children.
Mhm.
I would even say maybe she would even be able to handle a dog okay.
Okay.
I feel like she's really relaxed. I know.
Yeah.
Hard for me to say that right now.
Yeah.
One of these days, you're going
Here.
to take one home, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be Otto.
I really did like Otto.
So handsome.
Is
Yeah.
Otto still available?
He is. But Gemini got adopted. Our
Yay.
sick little boy. He's been adopted. We are at 363 adoptions. We've had 2 adoptions last week.
Yay.
So yeah, we're cruising along.
It's going to be a big party when we hit that 500.
Yeah,
we
that's
got,
so.
we got to do it big.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything coming up I know we're coming up to April. Do you have any like big old events coming up?
Well, we have our Whiskers and Wildfire. It's a little vendor market inside. We get local vendors to come in and sell their unique items. We're going to be giving goodie bags to the first 20 people. Discounted entry, possibly. We're still working out the kinks of that. But yeah, celebrating spring. We're talking about how excited we are for spring. We're trying to celebrate.
Is
it
there
the
any
right way.
bluebonnets close to your cafe?
Not that I've seen. Only
No.
ones I've seen are you have to like go off the highway, which is
Yeah.
not safe, I don't think.
Would you say like pet adoption increases as the seasons change, or not really?
I feel like every time we come up to like a spring break or a Christmas break or something like that, I feel like, yeah, adoptions do go up a little bit.
And it's not like Easter where bunnies and ducks get purchased quite a bit, right?
No, I don't
I did
think
not know
so.
that. You can
Oh.
purchase a duck?
Oh yeah, people get
Little,
ducks
little
and
baby
chickens. Yeah.
ducklings.
That is so cute. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
And
Well,
then you have to keep them and
yeah.
keep them alive, which is probably the challenge.
Yeah.
Parents don't really think about. They just think about their kiddos being excited to have a new pet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think people really look at adopting cats for
Yeah.
that reason for Easter. But you know,
Yeah.
come hang out with them.
Absolutely. Well, I think Big Mama is adorable, wouldn't you say?
Where is Big Mama? I forgot how she looked,
Oh,
but just with her name, I love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Brandy, thank you so much for coming on our show and introducing us to Big Mama.
Yeah, thank you for having us again.
All right, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Andrea. Andy Mac Candy Shack. We have over 1,600 different types of candy. We have everything from Taffy Town Taffy. We carry almost 100 different flavors. We have the old school bazooka gum. And yes, they do still have the jokes in them. We have everything from Mexican candy, Japanese candy, and I love these lollipops. They are so fun. Plus, we do special things like we custom make baskets. We have so many Jelly Bellies, it'll blow your mind. And just so you know, not only do we carry local items like our Dublin sodas, we carry Wild Bill Sodas, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run company. Be sure and come see us down at Andy Mac Candy Shack.
I'm sure that you think when you come into a session that you'll sit down and pose and cheese and smile. That's not how we do it here at Heather Harvey Photography. Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I first started with photography when I was a little girl. My dad gave me my first camera. It was a pink Barbie camera with a big shiny cube on top. It's so special to me that my clients allow me to come into their life, into their special moments, and be a part of it. I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. Let Heather Harvey Photography be part of your story.
We specialize more in the insurance claims. So when you have storm damage that comes through, obviously hail, wind, tornadoes, we come out, we take a look at everything on the roof. There's a lot more that can get damaged than just the roof. There's gutters, there's windows, there's fence, there's deck. And with Viridian Roofing and Construction, we've been in the industry for over 35 years. I'm the owner. When you call us, you get to deal directly with me. We come out and do a free property inspection and evaluation, and we're going to get out to see you very quickly.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. We have another very special guest, and I hear that you're into baking, Miss Jasmine.
Yes, I love baking. I've been baking since I was about 9 years old.
Yeah.
I'm 35 now. Wow. Don't tell everybody.
I think you just told like the millions and millions of people that are watching.
Yeah, but no, I really enjoy baking. So it's like my quiet space, right?
Yeah.
Where no matter what's going on around, it's just quiet.
Yeah.
I have 3 little ones. They are 3, 5, and 8.
Wow.
So it can be a little rambunctious. But when I go into like my baking zone or, things like that, it all gets quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you give birth to Jazzed Up Treats?
So it actually started when I have an older sister. She started to do gumbo.
Uh-huh.
And so she was like, I need a dessert. And I was like, oh, I'll just make you some, no worries, And then the more I did it, it started to pick up, and I was like, man, I would love to do this, like, for a living, right? Get to do what I love. And she said, well, why don't you? And I was like, oh, I never really thought about that. I
Yeah.
don't know. So I looked into everything, required to get started, things like that. And I got a dessert trailer.
Wow.
And so on the weekends, we run things out of our dessert trailer. And so it just started basically spare the moment.
Yeah, that's so cool. I was just looking at some of the pictures that they had up on of your treats. You are very talented, and that's very creative. So how are you able to like implement like the tasty treats with the creative side? How are you able to do both?
Okay, so I grew up very Southern, right?
Mhm.
And my grandma makes everything from scratch.
Mhm.
And so I was like, well, I'm going to make everything from scratch like grandma.
Okay.
And so I started, researching, right, different recipes and things like that. I don't think there's one recipe I've ever followed to the T. I always have to like put my own little spin on
The
it.
remix.
Yeah. And so I was like, everything really does taste better from scratch. And so when you make things from scratch, you get to try different things because you know what's already in it for like different flavors. And it's like, ooh, I wonder what this tastes like.
Yeah.
If I pair it with this. So last summer, we rolled out butter pecan.
Mm.
And so it's made with maple and brown sugar and pecans. It's so delicious.
That sounds really good.
It's so delicious, but I enjoy it because I get to, one, know everything that's in it. Two, you get to be as creative as you want
Yeah.
with it. So
I think
I do
one
it.
thing that most people don't understand why I have so much respect for you for baking is two things. You have to be really patient,
Yes.
Yeah.
like really, really patient.
Yes.
You cannot rush it.
No.
It's just it's science.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
It really
time.
is science.
And then secondly, like it's science. And if you don't do the measurements, like you can't say, oh, I'm just gonna add a little extra of this. It just destroys
will ruin
everything.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it will ruin it.
That's
for
why the
sure.
wife does not allow me to bake at all because I'm just like, I'm gonna throw a little extra of this. She's like, no, and everything's ruined.
Oh, listen, you sound like my husband. He's always like, oh, what if we add this? And it's like, no. Or like he always wants to put he goes, what about a spinach zucchini cupcake?
Ooh.
And I'm like,
That's a lot of moisture there.
Yeah.
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 We're so how long have you had your trailer?
So I've had my trailer for 4 years now.
4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, hold that thought. We're going to go to commercial soon. So keep that in mind and we'll be right back.
Through the magic of yoga, you get in touch with yourself, you release stress, anxiety. So in 2001, I started practicing yoga, and in 2012, I took my first teacher training. And so I've been teaching yoga ever since then. I started my own studio in my backyard. So immediately, I would have friends and family, my sister and my niece would come over and do yoga with us. We're about teaching people how to listen to their body and to understand what their body needs. And sometimes it needs to be challenged. Sometimes it needs to be nurtured. Sometimes it needs to just spin around upside down.
The medical side of skincare is more in depth. It's getting to know what causes those skin issues and helping to deal with them properly. Hi, I'm Haley with Confident Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I am also an acne specialist. I do have an LED light therapy treatment. I have my red therapy, which is going to be more anti-aging. I have my green, which is going to be more brightening, and then my blue, which is going to be really great for acne. That's going to help to kill that bacteria. Head over to my website and book your next treatment.
Bloomfield is building its award-winning lineup of homes here in the sweet spot of Midlothian. Welcome to Ridgepoint, the perfect blend of small-town charm with big city convenience. Ridgepoint is located off 14th Street, just off Highway 287. This gives you easy access to downtown Fort Worth, Arlington, the DFW airport, as well as downtown Dallas. The community features larger home sites with a minimum width of 70 feet, as well as a playground, pavilion, and open space. Bloomfield is building its classic floor plans with the Signature Series package that offers more luxury included features at the base price. Come visit any of our model homes and see why Bloomfield was named Builder of the Year.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. We still have our fabulous guest, Miss Jasmine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
good. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely.
So trailer for 4 years.
Yes.
So where can people find this trailer?
So we have been moving around. Last summer, we spent a little time at the Grand Prairie outlet.
Yeah.
Right now, mostly we'll be around Target off 360
Okay.
and Cap Wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can follow my Instagram at jazzupsweettreat. At jazzupsweettreat.
Awesome. You got a Facebook page too?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have a Facebook
But
page.
Instagram is where.
Instagram is
Poppin'.
yeah, that's where it's at. It's more updated and things like that between Instagram and the website.
And then on the website, can people like pre-order stuff from you like throughout the week, or is it just on the weekends that they can get your goods?
No, so Monday through Friday we do pre-orders from website.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of the awesome treats that you offer up?
So we do everything from cake, pies, cookies, cake pops. Like I'm doing a rattle cake pop for a baby shower this weekend.
Aw.
And it's just so cute.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite treats to make?
I would say custom cakes have
Yeah.
become my favorite treat.
Yeah.
So at first I used to be afraid of custom cakes. And I was like, oh, I'm never going to do a custom cake. And then I did one and I was like, well, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because it pushes the limit, right? And you realize that you could do more than you thought you could.
Yeah.
What's the tallest cake that you made? And then what's the craziest cake you made? And have you made a cake for anybody that's like famous?
Ooh.
So the tallest cake was a 5-tier cake.
Wow.
It was, did you ever get the Lean Tower pizza going on?
No, I didn't get it, but I brought the cake in myself. And so when we got to the place, I was like, oh my God, my arms are on fire.
Yeah.
And then hoping that the place was cool enough.
Yeah. So it was. But the guy, he was a big sports fan. So he literally, every tier was a different team in each sport. So it was like a hockey team, a basketball team,
Wow.
a baseball team. Yeah. It was pretty cool though.
That is
How
cool.
long did it take you to make that?
Oh, that took forever.
Yeah.
No, it took about 18 hours
Wow.
from start to finish.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize you make the cake, then you have to cool it down,
Yep.
then you have to tear it all up, and then like it's not just I can spend 3 hours on it. It's like a whole process
Yeah.
to do.
And the taller the cake is, you definitely have to ensure that like your structure is secure, or that thing will topple over.
Right.
I've seen that one. I've seen that once or twice.
Yeah.
Wait, with
so-
your baking or?
No, I've just seen it firsthand.
Oh, wow.
the first hand, yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any special events coming up or?
So I mean, this weekend I have
Yeah.
a lot of events. I have baby showers, birthdays, things like that.
So you shouldn't even be here right now.
Oh, absolutely, I should. No, but prepping is key. If you do not prep right, it will take longer than needed.
Right.
So prepping is something that I stick by. Like you have to prep accordingly.
Wow.
For sure. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. And you said they can find you right now at the Target off of 360, right?
Yeah, so starting April, we'll be back out April every Saturday from 11 to 4 p.m.
So if you want a tasty treat, you know where to go starting April 1st. Target from 11 to 4 p.m. off of 360.
And we'll be right back.
We're going to have our first annual open house on February the 28th. We'll have manufacturers and distributors on site with us to answer any questions you may have about our equipment. We'll also have Matt, which is our lead mechanic, and the other co-owner on site as well to answer any questions you may have about equipment that has problems. It's all-day event. Come and go as you want. It is open to the public as well as residential and commercial clients as well. We'll have food, door prizes, giveaways. So if you're looking for a good time, stop by American Power Equipment here in Mansfield.
My name is Brett Jeffries.
Charles White.
Latanya Lynch, Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough in making sure that I was following up on my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's very much a family atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things that are helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
My name's Allie Cummings, and I met Heather about 7 years ago. Heather's not your typical photographer. I think she does candid photos very well, but her artistry behind editing the photos is what makes Heather different than a normal photographer. The last year that we did outside family photos, it was quite chaotic, and Heather was really good about snapping random pictures as we're all running around. And I'm pretty sure my husband was holding up a bubble wand, and Cameron was going to grab it. As Heather was taking pictures of it, I thought, I wonder what she sees. And later she sends me a picture, and it was actually Cameron feeding a leaf to a long neck. And it is the most miraculous thing that she saw in the moment and turned it into a piece of art.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala.
And we have another very special guest, Miss Jenna Pecor.
Yes, Pecor,
yes. Right.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yes. So you have a very interesting podcast. Tell us what it's about, what's its name, how you got started, and everything.
Sure. So the podcast that I have is called Faces of Grand Prairie. I started recording in 2019, and it is literally just interviewing people that live, work, or serve in the city of Grand Prairie.
Yeah.
It's my hometown. And I got started because I was on the phone with the city councilman, which I tended to talk to a lot of them because I either graduated with them or I knew them. And so I said, this conversation would be really good to record because a lot of people would get a lot of information out of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's literally how I started. So I asked Mayor Jensen, and the president of the chamber at the time was Michelle Madden. And I said, would y'all come on and do a podcast? I've never done one before. And they both said, sure. So that's how it started. And and I'm at episode 90, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's a big deal. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you're also into real estate too.
Mhm.
Like, how are you able to manage like being a podcast host, and being into real estate?
And so I actually have 4 companies. I'm an
Wow.
estate sale provider. I also do estate liquidation, and then I have a learning platform, and then I do this. And so it's challenging. I just incorporated in January. So each of those different businesses, now I'm starting to get help.
Yeah.
So I have teams with each of them now. So it's definitely been a challenge, but they all kind of complement each other, which is kind of interesting. So I just managing as I go. That's what you got to do, right?
Absolutely. So I'm sure you're able to see like the connection with the community. And how would you say the community has been able to help you?
So you asked about my last name. So my parents both went to school in Grand Prairie High School. And so my parents have been here a long time. I've been here a long time. So to the point that when I got married and I changed my last name, my broker told me, you need to keep Pecor on your sign and on your cards so that people know who you are. They recognize you. And so community is really, really important to me. Growing up in, this hometown and living in my hometown, I went through a period as an adult where I was like, I need to get out of here for a little bit. But then I thought, no, I come back. And I love being able to walk into a place and think that I might see somebody that I know. That's important to me. So
it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Not everybody can, say that.
There's some people that just don't like living in a place where everybody knows who they are.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely roots, and it's history, and it's, you act different because you respect a lot of people these are people that I've grown up with. A lot of the people that are older now were the ones that raised me.
Right.
And so you have a sense of responsibility to the community that you live in. Mm-hmm. So that's how I feel every day. I'm very involved in a lot of community outreach. I'm very involved in my local neighborhood because I've lived there so long. I care about it.
Yeah.
I want to make it better. So
absolutely.
And keep it the way that it is. And
I tell people all the time, Grand Prairie is the biggest little town in the U.S.
The biggest.
You say that every episode.
It's true.
It is true. It is true. Now we've annexed land all the way down to Austin, I think. No, I'm just kidding.
It feels like that. Yeah.
It's true.
The whole new community getting off 287 and 360.
Yeah. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to do this podcast, because if you live on the south side and you don't know what's going on the north side. There's so much land in between. So you might not even know there's a business owner up there or a nonprofit that you might benefit from. So being able to show people in Grand Prairie who their neighbors are, even if their neighbors are miles away, was important to me.
Yeah. So what makes your podcast different from others?
There's not a lot of people doing local podcasts that I'm doing in terms of long form podcast interviews. And I'm glad to see this show because I think that local is where it's coming back. But it's very, I think part of the reason that what makes mine special is I've grown up in that town, so I know a lot of people. Yeah. But the vision that I have for it is to be really like a local newspaper, and to kind of have sections and channels and different things where people can get involved with local sports, Grand Prairie sports or local music. There's a huge local music scene. Yeah. And so that's really what my passion is. And that's what makes it a little bit different. It's kind of like a newspaper, but in video form. Right. And so I'm excited about where it's going to go.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So you said video form. So your podcast is on all, I guess, Apple, Spotify, but also on YouTube.
Yeah. So I started off just with like a lapel mic, like a really cheap one off Amazon, and that's what I would do. And then when the Epic opened up their podcast booth, I said, "Oh, I need to go over there." So now it's video. So the majority of the episodes that I've recorded are just sound only, audio only, and so now I have video. And so I started doing that in February. And that's really changed a lot of things. So YouTube is the majority of where my content, that's what it's geared for, but it's still on all the major podcasting platforms too.
Beautiful. Well, hold that thought because we're going to talk more about your podcast after the break.
It's rare that I make a connection with people, a true, genuine connection. But I know I don't feel like she's there to just take my money. My name is Monica Irving, and I've been a proud client of Haley's for 3 years. First of all, whenever I make an appointment, I'm excited. I cannot wait to see her. I love that she's always on time, always professional. I love the environment. I feel like I'm going to go see one of my girlfriends that I haven't saw in a long time, and I know that my skin and I will leave better than what we came. Confidence Skin by Haley makes me feel confident and inspired and feel like I can tackle on the world.
When it comes to building your dream home, most people demand quality and affordability as well as the right community that offers a great quality of life. That's what you'll find right here. Welcome to Rockwood, the pinnacle of luxury living here in Mansfield. The community is located just off Gertie Barrett Road near Highway 287. And you're perfectly situated between Fort Worth, Arlington, and Dallas with easy access to Highway 20. Rockwood offers oversized home sites where you can build one of our signature series of homes. You have enough space to build up to a 4-car garage. Come visit Rockwood here in Mansfield and experience the Bloomfield difference.
Welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. We still have our wonderful guest, Miss Jenna. And so I just wanted to ask you, what are some of the most impactful stories that you've been able to cover on your podcast?
Sure. So you asked earlier, what makes my podcast different? One of the things that makes my podcast different is the way that I see visions of like how I could tell stories within the episode. And in 2021, one of the stories I saw was all the kids that were going through the pandemic. And so I asked the school district if I could interview all of the valedictorians of all the high schools on one panel. And that was I sent them all the questions ahead of time so everybody would know how to be prepared. And they were all great. But this one girl, and I don't even remember which school she was from, it kind of took an interesting turn, but in a very interesting way. One of the questions I asked was, what is something y'all are experiencing that adults are not paying attention to? And she said online, like the online, you go down this online pathway. And she had talked about how she went online to try to help her eating disorder. And it actually made her have more of an eating disorder. And she's told the story. And it was very impactful to me. And I talked about that a lot with adults that I knew, is that y'all really need to watch that, because that's an important thing that she just said. And she was very vulnerable saying that in front of her peers.
Yeah.
That was really impactful. That was a really good episode.
Yeah.
They were great to have on. So
yeah. And you know, the thing about like being on the internet and stuff like that, like I say all the time, like the internet can be very impactful in a great way, but there's also like a very negative side to it. And so, yeah, I would definitely see why she said some of those things.
Yep. I mean, YouTube taught me how to remodel my kitchen. So you can find out how to do anything. And that's part of the, you know, that's part of the good and the bad of it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, even on TikTok now, I kind of replaced TikTok with YouTube. So yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying.
What did you learn on TikTok?
Oh, I learned everything. I learned like where to get some outfits from. I learned how to make some cool recipes.
I did not know there was recipes on TikTok.
Yeah.
Until they were going to shut TikTok down. Everybody's like, what am I going to do about recipes? I'm like, what recipes? I had no idea.
That is so funny. But yeah, TikTok is very useful.
So you've done about 90 episodes. What are probably your top 3 episodes that you've done?
That valedictorian one was definitely a good one. Let's see. Junior's episode is my most watched, and it's definitely probably my favorite. He, not my favorite. I don't like to say favorite, but he could talk.
Yeah.
He likes to talk, and so we had a very interesting conversations about like things that were going on today, like school vouchers and some of these like topics, and anything that has to do with like students. I did a whole senior series during the pandemic to highlight some seniors that were going through that didn't get to have graduation. That was fun because it gives them an opportunity to be on something like that. And I really enjoy those. So.
Yeah. That's funny that you mentioned that because I didn't get to have my graduation either. I think I graduated at the worst time ever.
We'll do a retroactive episode for you and you can talk about your senior year.
Yeah. So I wanted to know, like, what are some of the plans that you have? Are there any special events, any special episodes coming up?
Yeah, so I've got the president of the Chamber of Commerce is an episode that's going to be coming out. I'm interviewing a former athletic director for GPISD. He's going to talk about just how education has changed and things like that. And then we're trying to put together some networking events for local businesses, me and Coffee News and possibly even this podcast, where we're just kind of trying to get back to getting networking. I mean, we have a lot of networking opportunities locally, but just really trying to enforce that when it comes to news and community and sharing news with each other. So that'll be coming up soon. But as far as the plans for the podcast, I really would like to get some of the interns from the district to come on and learn how to do audio visual, to learn how to be a producer, if that, because there's a whole pathway for that within our school district, and learn how to interview, especially interview our local elected officials. I think that's really important.
Absolutely.
I don't think people realize anybody can do a podcast, but the editing part is
that's hard.
The worst part.
Preach. That is my most annoying part. And when I was talking to y'all's producer, she said that's her favorite part. I said, there's a place for everyone, but that's not mine. But you have to learn how to do it if you're going to start out, you know.
I still haven't learned how to do it, and I'm not going to learn how to do it. It is too much work.
It's a lot.
Well, Miss Jenna, thank you so much for coming out and sharing your story.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah. Well, we'll be right back.
My name is Trisha Quirk. I've been a client of Haley's for 4 years. I take care of my mom. She's in an independent living center right now, but I am responsible for everything pretty much in her life. So I feel like my life is on the back burner a little bit. So when I find time that I can pamper myself, I do take advantage of that. I would recommend someone going to Haley because she really does a very good assessment of your skin to see what you need, what needs to be done. She's there for you. She's there for your skin. She's there to take care of you. Confident Skin by Haley makes me feel confident.
Hi, I'm William Cletus, president of Solving the Maze. Solving the Maze is an A to Z managed service provider. We cover everything from basic tech support to project services in every single area of information technology. Additionally, one of our focuses as a managed service provider is putting the word service first. Solving the Maze makes sure that you see the face. It's not just remote support all the time. We're going to come on the site. We're going to help you. We're going to engage. You're going to see a face.
Award-winning design combined with more standard features at the base price than any other builder in the Metroplex. That's what you get with a Bloomfield home. Now you can build your dream home right here in Somerset, one of the top communities in Mansfield, Texas. This is a master planned community with so many built-in amenities, and the location is great. The community is located near highways 287 and 360, offering a quick commute to Fort Worth, Arlington, or downtown Dallas. Here in Somerset, we're offering oversized home sites, giving you plenty of space to build one of Bloomfield's classic series of homes. Students in Somerset will attend schools in the top-rated Mansfield ISD, known for its strong academics and athletics. Come see one of our models and let's start making your dreams come true.
Hey, it's Friday, and I'm Joe Zavala. We're here cooking the cocina, and oh, wow. They're like, we have something special. You are too kind. Wow, look at this cake. Wow, look at this. Got Maine and brisket. Yeah. Oh, wow. I've never seen this before. That is too crazy. Then it goes into another picture?
Yeah.
Holy cow. That is the coolest thing ever. I've never seen that in my life. Like, it literally turned into another photo. Wow, that is the most coolest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. Like, literally too cool. Yeah. I was gonna say, do we turn this one on too? How many have you sold like that?
Wow.
Like, hopefully this is like on TikTok and like YouTube and everything. Yeah, no? This thing will go viral. I've never seen it. I've never seen this in my life. You just started it. So there was this photo up top, and then I was like about to say, I thought she was playing a joke on me and was putting candles, like pretending to line up candles. The lair catches on fire, and then there's another photo underneath. It is probably the coolest thing I've ever. Like, I don't get surprised by stuff. That surprised the crap out of me. Holy cow, that was too cool. You definitely thank y'all so much for this, but that was the coolest gift there for sure. Wow. Oh, you're gonna make me cut this on. I'm a terrible cutter, so I guess we gotta do justice. We gotta taste it. I'm gonna go. Oh, this is. How many layers is this cake here? 3. So the one you did was 5. 5 tiers. This is 3 here. Okay, let's see how good of a job I did here. All right, there we go. How did somebody know I like red velvet? Yeah. Look how great this is. I do love red velvet, and there's like it's done the right way too. There's little chocolate chips in there. Like you didn't skimp out. Like some people, they be skimping out. Okay. This is good. This is real good. Thank you all so much. Well, my birthday is coming up. It's on the 26th. Thank you all so much. And this was the coolest cake ever. What about?
It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. My name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I strive to create interactive sets. I want to capture authentic smiles. I want to truly tell your story. If you would like to work with us, check out our website, and I can't wait to tell your story.
When you're ready to build your dream home, it's important to choose the right community. You'll find that here at the Villages of Walnut Grove in Midlothian. The community is located off Walnut Grove, just north of Highway 287. You'll have easy access to Highway 67, Highway 20, 360, and the George Bush Tollway. It's an easy commute to downtown Dallas, Fort Worth, or the DFW Airport. Here you can take advantage of all that Midlothian has to offer, including nature trails, community parks, antique shops, and restaurants that are perfect for a night out in the historic downtown. Come be a part of this extraordinary community and experience the perfect blend of tranquility and convenience. Visit us today and find your dream home.
Oh. I'm sorry. I was just so excited about that cake that I forgot to take this off.
Yes. Well, welcome back to the Talk of the Prairie. And so we're going to get into our, I guess, celebrity news. Selena Gomez.
Who's that? Who's Selena Gomez?
Everybody knows who Selena Gomez is. She's a, well, she was like a child actor, singer. She was on Disney Channel. Now she's like a billionaire.
Come on now. You got to talk about Barney.
Yeah.
She was on Barney.
Yeah. She was a big deal.
Barney's DFW.
Yeah.
I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a big gray hug and a kiss from me
I
to
hope we
you.
don't get copyrighted.
Won't you say you love me too?
That was good, Joe.
That was my dream. I wanted to be on.
Yeah, she's been popping since like forever. So
Yes. I would say I love Selena. She's GP finest and she loves her hometown. And I think I always tell people GP going GP and people love GP.
Absolutely.
Like everybody who's from Grand Prairie is proud to say they're from Grand Prairie. And I think Grand Prairie has the biggest cheerleaders in the world. Like we all support each other for the better. And also some of us screw up and they also take care of us when we screw up.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
True.
But it was so cool. Like I think they have like a new album that they worked on together.
Yeah, her and Benny Blanco, they recently just got engaged, so they're going to be married soon.
I'm so happy for her.
I am too. You know, she's been through a lot, and she finally looks like she's actually happy now. So I'm just really excited for her. But I'm also excited about like the attention that she brings to Grand Prairie.
I know a lot of people. I think what was it on TikTok? He posted a video of this Tasty Ice.
Yes.
Off of Beltline.
Yes.
I actually like their snow cones.
Yeah.
I think they're probably some of the best snow cones in GP.
Okay, I gotta try it.
Yeah, it's really good.
What's your favorite flavor?
I like going straight Grand Prairie style. You know, I want some pineapple with some pickles in there, some chamoy, some tahini. Like, yeah, man, like that's how I like it.
Interesting flavoring.
It is
Pineapples,
pickles,
pickles.
chamoy, and some tahini. It's just good stuff.
Yeah. I wonder what did they order when they were there?
So Selena was not there.
Okay, so it was just Benny Blanco.
It was just Benny Blanco.
Okay.
I think they're going to places that they like with each other, stuff like that. And that's like her favorite place in Grand Prairie. So that's why he posted up. And I think he was signing some autographs. Actually, I forgot who it was. I think my best friend's wife said she was driving by, had no idea. She said she just took actually she got the file. She took a video. She's like, what are all these people doing there? And then she found out that that's what it was. Could you imagine it was like that? If Selena was there, it would have been 100 times busier.
Oh, yeah.
Because it wouldn't just have been Grand Prairie people. It would have been people all over DFW
absolutely.
going there.
See Selena.
Yeah, and she also loves food. Like people don't know that she had a cooking show that was on HBO, and I think Food TV picked up a little bit of it. And I think her fiance has a cookbook too, a recipe book. Yeah, so it's kind of cool that how much they love food. So if you ever want barbecue, pull up at Grand Prairie. You know, Zavala's Barbecue. We'll take care of you guys.
Yeah, or come on our show.
Yeah, bro, if that happened,
I would be flabbergasted.
yeah, that would be way too cool. Like hopefully You know, the cool thing is she still has family in Grand Prairie, so she's back there quite a bit. So, you know, maybe we can make that happen one day. That would be kind of cool. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool to have somebody like her from our town, and how much she actually like, you know, she doesn't say she's from Dallas.
Yeah, she
or
says
Fort
Grand
Worth.
Prairie.
She's like, I'm from Grand Prairie.
Yep.
So that's, you know, I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah. And I also like that she's, you know, with them being here, is shining a light on small businesses, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is true, because we should probably bring on Tasty Ice and see how how much growth they've seen since that, right?
Yeah.
That'd probably be cool to have that conversation.
Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for the both of them. They look very happy together. I think this is going to be a great album.
If they want to send us an invite to the wedding, we'll show up. Like, we can talk about how great the wedding was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Miss Jasmine, she can bring her fabulous cakes.
I'm still freaking out about that cake.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think we're probably worn out this conversation about Selena. I feel bad for her. She's like, okay, y'all can stop talking about it.
Yeah, well, I guess
we'll be right back.
My name is Brett Jeffries.
Charles White.
LaTanya Lynch, Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough in making sure that I was following up on my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's very much a family atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things that they're helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
I actually found out that I was pregnant, and so I wanted to do a little bit of something for myself. Then I found Haley. I was actually asking around me, and everyone recommended her. I'm not. I've been a client of Haley's for about a year. I have been through a lot this year, and Haley's been there. I visited her for the first time, and then I went in for my second visit, and I had actually lost my baby. She was there the entire time. She really stuck by my side and was like a friend. My skin changed during the entire process, and she really adjusted everything for me. And that is incredible to me, and I can never thank her.
My name is Adam Stanley.
Veronica Guerrero Kwan, Dr. Amanda Stanley.
Eric Kwan.
Morgan Flores.
I'm Morgan Brown. I'm a licensed psychological associate at Psychology.
My fun fact is that I was born and raised in Honduras. My dad is half Chinese and a mix of both.
I actually speak 2 languages, so English is my first language, but Spanish is my preferred language.
So a fun fact about me is that I'm first generation Mexican American. I was the first in my family to be born in the United States.
My favorite part about being part of the Stanley Psychology team is loving every person that I work with. I think when we think about like work, it's like, oh, there's always that one person you don't like or you have issues with, but I don't have that here. Like I absolutely adore each and every person I work with on a personal level, and then on a professional level, they're really good at what they do. So I absolutely love it.
welcome back to Talk of the Prairie. We are almost done with the show.
I know. We do have to say thank you so much to our amazing sponsors.
Yes.
I'm going to go to Pointing.
Covenant Skin by Haley, Heather Harvey Photography, Stanley Psychology, Bloomfield Homes.
Man, it's just like, I remember when we first started, we just had 2. Now we're growing. This is our 8th episode. We're talking about Selena. We got cakes. We're celebrating birthdays. We got talk about Faces of Grand Prairie.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of great things happening.
I know. Like, we're starting to get in the heart of Grand Prairie, talk to the people there that are part of the community, the businesses. We got to get some more, we need to get some city council people on here, get some of the mayors on here. Mr. Ron Jensen, it'd be nice to have a conversation with him. I bet he has a lot of great things going on. And then I just got an email yesterday from the city of Grand Prairie. I don't know if this information is supposed to be out, but we'll say it. Is for the Texas County or Texas Country Reporter Fest that's coming up. They're actually going to be shutting down Main Street.
Interesting.
That's the first time that's happened in the history that I could think of.
Wow.
So that's going to be really fun. So that means this thing's going to be big.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal.
It's going to be great. I met JB about 2 weeks ago.
Justin Bieber?
No, not Justin Bieber. He's actually the Texas County Reporter host.
Okay.
I didn't mean Justin Bieber. I'm sorry.
I got confused.
You thought Justin Bieber because Selena Gomez? Like, we're not supposed to be thinking about that. She's engaged now. We don't want to talk about that. And he's married to what? Haley Bieber?
Yes.
Right? Does she write? Actually, she the one that writes horses or no?
I think that's a different person.
There's somebody that writes horses, right? Is that her sister? Or am I way off?
I think you're way off.
Here at TMZ, we don't have the facts. So I'm so sorry.
Yes, but you know.
But the Texas County Reporter is going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of people there. There's going to be a lot of vendors there. There's going to be a lot of great food there. It's just going to be a nice little party in downtown Grand Prairie.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
And then I was going to tell you all this. I wish we had the video, but Mary Jensen posted a video last Saturday of Dino Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I swear to you, there was probably 100,000 people out there.
Wow, that's a big deal.
I made that up, but there was literally, I don't think there was an open sidewalk. It was just so many people.
Yeah.
It was the coolest thing ever. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Like, that is unbelievable. All those people, and I missed out on an opportunity. I was talking to one of my friends, like, man, you should have sold dino ribs there. I was like, oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
We missed out on a huge opportunity. So next year, I would love to be a vendor out there and sell dino ribs during Dino Fest.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
Dino.
Have you ever had a dino rib before?
Mm-mm.
It's a big old beef rib. It's like about this big. If you like beef, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I can finish it all.
I wouldn't want you to finish it all. Yeah. That's something that should be shared. You should just do like 1 or 2 bites.
Okay.
Because it's just so rich, it's so amazing. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you going to be going to Texas County Reporter? Are you going to be out there?
Maybe.
So I had this idea because the Zavala Family Foundation, the BBQ Distro, we're going to have a tent out there.
Okay.
And we're going to do wild flavored briskets.
Mm.
So we're going to do like, have you all ever been to Walmart and see that Cinnamon Toast Crunch rub?
Yes.
We're going to make a brisket with that.
Interesting.
I have
I
no
think
idea. I have no idea how it's going to come out.
I think that's going to be good.
It's probably going to be terrible. I'm hoping it's terrible.
I hope not.
And we're going to come up with some crazy other stuff. Like we may do one with like our fajita rub to, have a Mexican brisket, like a fajita taco brisket, kind of thing. So it'll be kind of fun.
I love fajitas.
Fajitas are great.
Yeah.
But has anybody ever had a fajita brisket?
I have not had a fajita brisket.
Me either. So we're going to see how that comes out.
Yeah.
So we're not even going to test these beforehand. We're just going to cook them. If you want to come out and taste it and give us your real reaction, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you have any crazy ideas of what you want to do with briskets, let us know and we'll do that.
Put some pineapple, some cheese.
You can come up with one rub that you want me to use and we'll call it your brisket.
It has to be a combination of crazy things though.
Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Come up with the craziest thing. We'll make it.
All right. Bet.
Yeah. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. That sounds like a good
So,
time.
that just goes to how committed City of Grand Prairie is to bring in fun stuff. We have that coming up. And then in May, 1 month later, you have the Taco Festival with Texas Monthly that's going on too. So just kudos to the city to really like trying to make it fun.
Absolutely.
And it's I think there's a whole bunch more stuff that's coming up in the Epic area too. I'm a little biased to downtown because we're in downtown, but the Epic's great too.
I like the Epic.
Yeah.
It has chicken and pickle. So
You do. You're still on your chicken wrap or your
Yes.
chicken Caesar?
yes, chicken
Yeah.
Caesar wrap is #1 for me. So yeah.
Yeah, and then Tiffany Dairy, she has a restaurant that's gonna be opening up.
Fun.
Yeah, she's an amazing chef. So we're so spoiled that she picked Grand Prairie to open up her second location for an Italian restaurant. So
That's amazing.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. She had a huge festival this past November that she's gonna be doing again. Some of the best chefs in the world, James Beard nominated chef, Michelin star chefs that literally come to Grand Prairie for her festival, and it's we're spoiled. So it's going to be a lot of fun the next coming years to see the amazing chefs that hopefully we'll be getting in Grand Prairie.
Absolutely.
It will be a dining place to come.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is our 8th episode.
8th episode.
We're not fired yet.
Not yet.
So we have next week will be the last episode of March.
Yeah. I can't believe March is almost gone.
I know.
It just started.
It did.
I guess
Then-
it had somewhere to go.
Then we get into April, and then we get to talk about tornadoes again. And now, like, we have a tradition for everybody's birthday. We get the coolest birthday candle cake ever. There's no
Yes.
candles.
Yes.
It's just pictures.
Yes.
And they catch on fire to a new picture. And we're going to end it on that because you need to go get you a cake,
Absolutely.
a birthday cake.
Yes.
Go celebrate all weekend long. Everybody's birthday, my birthday. Go celebrate my birthday.
Happy birthday.
So it'll be a good time.
Absolutely. And on that note, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.